Yo yo, me sexy little scaffolders. Today, nice little base art again. I say little, it's not too little. Fair few 100 feet. First of all, I've loaded a bit of the job out. So what I've done with my pads, like I say, odd number of legs. So I've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the braces meet up equally, both ends, both in the middle. There's no tables. So what I do is start at the centre of the building. You can see the centre there. Chuck 2 at either end, fill the gaps in with 2. So there's 6 that side, with the middle, 7. So I'll set my 2 staffs up now, 19 from the wall. And that'll give me enough room for my inside boards. I go 19 to ledger, reverse ledger, so my standards are all on this side. Nice and easy to install. Stagger my bays as I go. Started flush with the garage this end here. Then I'll pull this one flush with the wall, stick a little butt on the end to meet up. Then because I go 5-foot bays, automatically now, that'll land in the next bay. All sleeves are staggered. Yeah, we're good to go. Let's get set up now, set my staffs up, and I'll show you how to do it. Nice little tutorial again. If you're willing to learn, stay on the channel today. Stay on this video and you might learn a bit. Catch you in a minute. So now, get a little double, just a little one. Get your tape, 19 from the edge to your bolt, just like that, a little bit further. That's 19 to centre of bolt. So when your ledger's in here now, that'll be centre of your ledger. Like I say, reverse ledger, your standards are on the opposite side at 21. So I'll hang that on the wall. Gotta get a few fittings ready here, so I'm not bending over trying to hold my leg. All the doubles are set out, all the swivels are already set out. 3 doubles there, because you've got your 2 doubles for your leg, 1 for your brace, 2 on this one, because there's only 2 legs. 2 doubles there, 1 for brace, 1 leg, so on and so on. Every other bay has a brace on. And if you do have an odd number of legs, even number of legs, you'll have 2 braces one end, which is why I always go an odd number. Saves putting 2 braces. Doesn't look very neat to me. I know it's only scaffolding, but. So yeah, I'll stand 3 5s up now, get my leg ready, bish bash bosh. Temp it off the wall, brace it all up, off we go. Here's them in, guys. So now, not from the floor, off your damp course, it goes 1 metre, which I already know. A metre is on my 14th course. So we'll get me double on my leg at the 14th course, heads up. And then 4 1.1 lifts, well 1 metre, then 1.1s all the way up. So count your brick. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14's there, or just measure it in. Off your red brick, engineering brick, ledger on the inside, touch it up to the garage that end, bish bash bosh, tighten your front, get your leg about 21, so when you put your staff on, it's got a nice pinch on the wall. Because my leg's so far into here, I go as far as I can to this end of the wall here, tighten that, get a single, little temporary brace, this will come out afterwards. Close as you can to your butt, give that a little tighter. JJ level bezzing, because I'm already at the right height, she's never normally far off. Up a smidge is it, JJ? Then yeah, set one of these ends up, stick a middle leg in here, and I'll do all the inside, right the way down, sleeve this straight up, set this end up, then all the inside will be temped up. Then I can start my ledger from the outside so it lands in the next bay, so on and so on. Because there's 2 buildings right next to each other, I won't just come 5 foot past. I'll run this ledger right through to here, staggered bays still, ready to carry on with this one afterwards. Also, when you're stripping then, you can strip one house, leave another house up without staging it all the way down. If you have to replace any tube to connect it back up to this scaff, it's normally short butts or 5 foots. Instead of pulling all your long back out, trying to get it all to suit again and nice and secure. So yeah, by there installing that, I'll set another end up here, exactly how I've just done there. I've got my butt at 19 ready, stand some more 5s up. Let's go, we'll sleeve it up. Let's have ya. So now that end's set up ready, all the inside legs are in on that certain section. Another 14 course up, roughly there. Stick that in. 21 from the wall again, so you're not messing around trying to level it in too much afterwards. ledger back on the inside, just like that. Always go close to the end, close as you can to the end of the wall, within a foot off the end. That's what I try and do every time. Tighten that, stick your staff on ready. Little kick in, tighten that straight off. Bezel level me in now. Make sure your sleeves are nice and level at that end so you get an accurate reading. Down, yeah. There. Temp that up. And give your leg a nice level. If you haven't heard me say, I do my bolt to the floor, pulls the 5 in instead of lifting it up. Keeps it nice and tight to the wall. So now level your leg straight in. Little kick. Little tap back. Oh shit. Just like that. Just nice and level. Install all the middle legs now. Probably get another temp on here just to keep it nice and tight to the wall. And yeah, show you in a sec. So now all my legs are installed on the inside. 3 little temps going down. Measurements should still be 19 from the wall. I've got my outside ledger ready. So I go flush with the edge of this wall here. We'll set this end up. Come as far as we can. It's in this bay here. So after the sleeve, we'll set another 5 up here, temp it all up, install all the outside, brace it up as we go, like I say, every other leg, and then we'll carry on to this end. Then we'll come back, send the board from the edge of the wall, because we're underneath on the gables. So the board will start 2 inches past this wall, wherever it lands. We'll already have a 6s installed through the window, because they have to be there for a little inside board in the gaps. And then we'll put the end of the boards up exactly where they need to go. I'll show you how it goes as we're going now. Gives them in, guys. So now, we've set 2 5s up. This is normally a little finger off the end. If you've used the 5 foot, that should land 37.5. Tiny bit more out. And install this ledger straight away. Keep your legs in line, look which side your singles are. Don't flip your single or get in way of your standard. Give it a little measure. 37.5 I go. Always give it half an inch so you're not stamping your boards in. Now we can install these legs here. Bez will set his leg up his end. We'll set this leg up this end. And we can sleeve up from here. Nice and easy. Show you in a sec, guys. Gives them in. Now all the legs are installed. We'll get the 6s through the window first, so we can even the 5s out in between afterwards. I like to get the transoms in first, because you can still measure this in to make sure it's still running at 37.5. So we'll connect these up, get the braces where they need to go, and we'll start getting boards on, measuring exactly where the end tranners go. And we can start the next fleet afterwards, when this ledger's all set up. Set another end up here, just how we've done here. 5 foot temp up, 37.5 off. And yeah, little sway brace up somewhere. Set 2 standards up at 10 feet, ready for our stairs. And yeah, the back should be in no time. And we'll start down this other gable, or this gable. Doesn't really matter. Always work our way to the front where the gear is, so we're not blocking ourselves in. So yeah, let's install these now. Be back with you in a minute. So now the 6s are in the right place for the inside. We'll put these 6s in, because when the boards stop here, there'll still be a gap there to the tread. We have to install a short board, 5.5, 6 foot board in between there, just to close any gaps up. So now what I do, now these are still measured in, 37.5. Get a brace on here, bezel braces, and like I say, every other leg. Can't go wrong then. Make sure you're focusing on your design. Your design might be slightly different, but I can guarantee now, every other leg's still braced, and both ends, if you're landing an even number of legs. If you go an odd number, like I keep saying, it's always equal braces all the way down. Give that a tighten, make sure it's sat on your pad. Tighten that. That's 2 braces then. Like I was saying, focus on them as sections. So now, this will be another 13-foot section, exactly the same as that section. And then same here, that's like another 13-foot section. Just repeat the process all the way down. Comes nice and easy. Nice, easy work, man. We'll get a board now, put another 5 in this end so it's hitting the brickwork. Take all the staffs out, take all the temps out, start marking the boards. Why they probably do that, I'll set this end up, and we can just continue with the boards right down. Like I say, back will be in no time. Starting the gables. See you in a sec. So now I've set this end up, like I said, exactly how we did here. Jay's gonna throw a board on here for us now. If your ledges are underneath, which we always are on our gables, your boards are underneath. So this tube's on top, your boards are on top. You'll never start these boards from the end if your ledges are underneath. You don't need to. These boards will come to this end. These will sit onto these boards. A couple of inches past the wall because we have a little gap, a little shit gap on the inside. That's plenty there, that is. Install a 5 at the other side. Make sure there's 5 transoms underneath. I know we've got 6 foots in, so they don't look as equal. But like I say, I like a 5 hit on the end of the walls, just to keep it nice and steady. So all we need now is a brace somewhere within 5 bays. And yeah, we're good to go. Stick another long in here. I'm gonna send it past this building, like I said, so we can sleeve up, make sure these are still staggered. We can just carry on with this job afterwards when this is built. But I'll grab a ledger now, stick it in here. Same again, 37.5. Little finger gap normally off the end. The measurements we go always ends up like a little finger gap if your 5's bang on. So yeah, good to go there. Set it up now, install some more legs, couple of braces. Probably start down this joint gable. Looks like a 2, 4 and a 2. Maybe a little bit shorter. I'll work that out in a second. Right, let's have you. See in a sec, guys. So now this end's set up here. I'm gonna get a brace straight in. Never put your brace on top, it'll interfere with your boards. When your boards are running through, it'll stick up too high. Always hang it underneath. Grab your 6 foot. Slat it underneath like that. It's a bit big, this one. Tighten it off. As long as that's 300 from the floor, you're okay. Just gives it more stability anyway. Tighten that off. Get your swivel straight on. Bolt on the right, gate at the bottom. Just like that. So that's the end braced up, nice and solid. More 6s through the window. One more brace installed here. Jaden's already put us a swayer on, so the swayer's in place. I'll measure some legs in now to make sure it's 10 feet apart for the stairs, like I say. Start from this one. We've already got the pad set up here, so we know where they want the stairs. Them legs don't look far off already. We'll just adjust that one to where it needs to go. And yeah, back's pretty much in. Throw another board on. Check where the transoms are going. Good to go then. Catch you in a sec. Like I said, I've come past this building. I'll probably just put a little butt on this one for now. And afterwards, when we're ready to build this house, I'll take the butt out, get a long, because there'll be a ledge running here, and I'll send a long straight through the inside. Then clearly they're going to be staggered bays. There's no point me bringing them flush, because then I'll have to undo all the legs again, take the tube out that's in, or start splicing and messing about it we don't need to do. I'd rather just undo the sleeve, send the long down, set this end up when the wall's ready, carry this one on, and then this one I'll run past also. So yeah, this corner will be set up. I could send the tube through and set these legs up. I normally do, but where it's landed, I'm just going to put a button. We'll have another leg installed there. We'll have a leg installed here when it's measured in down this gable. Yeah, we're good to go to set that up. A couple of tranners, like I say. Back will be measured for boards. Yeah, let's crack on then. See you in a minute, guys. So now all the 6s are in place. I'll get another board. What I normally do is from the edge of this one, I'll normally obviously go a brick's width. Normally lands bang on your board where your nail is. This one will start again. 1 tranny, 2 tranny, 3 tranny. If these 6s weren't installed, I'll have 4 transoms. Then I'll put my board in place, and my 5th one should land under the end of the board nice and neatly. No gaps over 1.2, even though it's well under 1.2 when I go 4.5 brick. I think you can actually have 4 transoms in. I don't like going 4 transoms. The board's a bit knackered. Your board will just split soon it's loaded out of a pack of brick. So look at that now. Stick one under the end of that, straight where the nail is. That's perfect for there. Another one here. We could use that one, but like I say, if that slides back a little bit, we'll be putting short boards in here. They can easily move, so we'll have another one nice and tight there. And yeah, the back's all done. Like I say, all braced up, all braces are in, all swayers, all transoms are in. Fully marked out for the boards. So we'll get loading this side out with pads now. This side's got a table. So what I do here now, I'll count my brick across the top, or my block. It's easy to do the block because they're bigger, you're not counting as many bricks. I'll count every one of them, split the difference. That's where the peak of your house is going to be on your table. So I'll put my centre pad 6 feet apart, so you can fit a 13-foot board in at the top, in between 3 legs. And I'll chuck one at the end, split the difference so it lands an odd amount of legs again. Then it'll have 2 braces there, one will be on the table, the other will be on the table, and this one will be at the end, nice and equal again. 4 braces, every other bay. So yeah, let's load this out now. We can crack on with this gable. Let's get it smashed in. Get them in, guys, I'll be with you. Right, so now the pads are going in. First thing you want to do, check the width of your buildings. This is 78, close right there. So what you want to do, 9-inch board, 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72. And obviously it was 78, so you need to add 4 inches on for your legs, so which will work out 76. It'll have an inch gap either side. So now we know it's a 2, a 4 and a 2. There's your 8 boards with your 2 gaps for your legs. That's where your 4 inch comes from, because your legs are 2 inches each. So all the boards added together, both legs installed, will land at 76, and we had a 78-inch gap. So it'll be a nice equal 1-inch gap either side. If I go 19 off that one, might go 18 to make it tighter. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go 18. I go 18 to ledger on this one, it'll leave half an inch gap, and then this will land 18 automatically on its own. I've measured both ends to make sure the buildings are running square, which they are. Both the same measurements. So this is gonna look nice and neat, parallel all the way down to the other corner. We've marked the table out, 6 feet apart, split the difference like I said in the middle. Nice odd amount of legs again. So like I said, the braces work out nice and easy. Nice and equal, sorry. So yeah, let's get some more gear, get this long round the gable now. I'm gonna have to shoot back the yard. So bringing long on the transit. The transit only holds about 750 key. So I can't put too much on at one time. No wagons are available today. So just have to make another trip back the yard. If I don't get it fully finished, which I probably won't, I'll finish it tomorrow. Easily get the 3 sides in the front setup today though. Mark as many boards out as we can. Install some handrail from the floor. While I go to the yard or whatever, these can sort out a little bit of gear, tidy some gear or something. We've got stillages everywhere, little bits in. So yeah, let's get a bit of this loaded out. Try and get this gable in before I go. I'll be back with you in a minute, man. See you in a minute, baby. First of all now, change the staff. 18 to centre. That's your 2 boards, it'll land centre of your ledger, still fitting in between your legs. What I've done here, you have to stagger your legs as well as your ledgers. So out of these 6 legs, doesn't matter which 3, 3 of them need to be 13s or any size different than a long. So obviously when the lift heights are in, they're staggered in between different lifts on your legs also. Makes it nice and legal, you won't have to splice nothing then. 18 to centre a bolt, centre a ledger. This will go on my ledger, don't forget, not my leg. We'll change the staffs now and we'll get set up. We'll start the first ledger from the back ledger, and then we'll set a 5 up here off this leg, start this ledger flush with the wall like I keep saying, and it'll be a 5 foot to the corner, and we'll have a corner leg here. And what we can do, handrail this corner off while they're working on that one. This one won't be ready for another week or so. Otherwise we could have carried on with this one while they were working up there. So yeah, let's get set up now. Same again, keep repeating the process that we've been doing down there. Like I say, focus on your 13-foot sections at a time. There'll always be 2 braces, 5 transoms. 2 braces, 5 transoms, so on and so on. Before you know it, the full gable's in. You've only set up 3 13-foot sections. Nice and easy, man, nice and easy. Hope you're all enjoying this, guys, honestly. I hope you're all learning from it as well. Love teaching people new stuff. I'm not 100% myself. You'd never be 100%, that's the thing. Someone always out there knows more than you'll ever know. Like I say, city lads show you things you've never even seen in your life, and I've been scaffing 20 years, man. So I'm hoping one day, get on the bigger jobs. I used to be on the bigger jobs with them, never used to run them, but I was involved in them, seen bits and bobs. But to learn properly, you need to be running the jobs, man. Reading the drawings, seeing how all the drawings go. As long as you can read a drawing, in my eyes, you can do anything. It's all knowing what's in the drawing, what your staggered lines are for your braces, where your Aberdeens are. They're all colour coded in the top of your design. So you look at your colour code, you see what it is on the colour, and then where that colour is on the drawing, that's what you're installing. So all you need to do is learn what's what on the drawing, and you'll be able to read any drawing. Build any job, whether it's dub, like truss outs, hangers, it doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't matter what it is. If you can read the drawing, you will build any job. It's just understanding, like I say, what is on the drawing. If you understand what all the stuff is on the drawing, you'll smash any job off, I promise you now, man. Just learn to read drawings, man. You become a better scaffolder immediately. Immediately, and that's the truth, that is. Right, let's crack on anyway. Less rambling on, let's go. Right, first things first. Get a temporary leg in between your pads. Don't put it in the way where your legs are going to be going, or your ledges, or you'll just be moving it again. Temp this ledger up, any ledger that's already installed. Get it nice and level first for us to come off. As soon as you got this level, temp that up. Then we'll hang the other ledger off the bottom of this one. So now that's nice and level, gives us the right height before we start throwing a ledger in at the wrong height. It's pointless. So we'll set up here now. Get a leg ready here. Changed all my staffs to 18 because I only have an inch gap on the insides now instead of a 2-inch gap. If I went 19 for centre, we wouldn't have got the inside boards on the other side. So now look underneath, it's on this course here, you can clearly see that. Stick that in there, roughly 21 on your leg. Make sure it's not landing in the middle of that leg. We'd rather poke it out the back half a foot if we had to, but we don't. Right, roughly 18 there, Jay, off your wall, yeah? Always tighten the front, level it all in afterwards. Give yourself enough room for a brace or a transom. You go in here, one side's got to have a brace or a transom in. Stick that straight in. Level your leg straight in. Just like that. Get that ready. Level me in, son. Jay, get that outside single on as well, mate. As long as it's touching now, it don't matter, to be fair. You're touching it. Down a smidge, Bez. There. Nice. Temp that up. Here we drop the 5 foot. I go close to my temporary staff. There we go, nice and secure. Install these legs now. Like I say, we'll set all the inside up again. I always set all the inside up. Just a lot easier when you're coming back to stagger all your bays. Make sure that ain't in the way of the leg, because that's the centre leg. It's going to be top of the peak. That's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Right, give them in, guys. Back with you in a minute. So now, while JJ sets and end up down there, ready for my other ledger to come off, I'm going to set this corner up. Keep it flowing nicely. It's probably 13 course this time because we're underneath. Bez, stick as that in there, honey.
Yes, mate.
Straight in there now. I've got my staff ready, got a few fittings ready up the top here. Bez will tighten me the sleeve straight off. Tighten the front. Roughly 20 from there, because the staff's 18 this time, or it'll be 21 and 19. Give it a little kick out. Love it when the pressure's pulling it in. Keeps your job nice and solid while you're setting up. We use aluminium. To be honest with you, it's not as good as steel to use. It's nice for labourers, not nice for the scaffs. Some real men out there on the steel work. Right, temp now up, just like that. So now, whatever leg I've installed at the end of the table there, the middle one needs to be staggered. So this one will be a 13 now. This one will be a long. This one will be a 13. This one will be a long. That one will be a 13. And all them legs are at different heights, ready to top out for the table that's going over my longest tube, which is a 20 foot. You use 21s because they're steel. We only use 20 foots because they're aluminium. So yeah, that's how it's going. Give me a minute, I'll be back with you, man. Love you all, baby. Right, all them legs are installed, temped up. Normally now, I come 5 foot past this building, because this building's stepping out a bit more than this one. I'll be extending my ledgers 5 foot past this building. So when I come round here, I'm not trying to piece the scaff up to try and get this to join back up to there. This one's a little bit of a different style house, a couple more returns on it, which I'm happy about because I can show a few extra returns to get it all to link up nicely. So this ledger that'll be on top here, be back underneath down there. I always try and work my boards out, then back on top or vice versa. Doesn't really matter, as long as your boards are nice and neatly sat in. Because whatever ledger's going this way, it's going to be the same height when it's going back that way. whether it's underneath or on top here, it doesn't change the height on this face of the full building, if you can understand that. You can go back on top or underneath, as long as this one is the same height going along that face as it is this face. And then down there, if that's underneath that gable, this gable needs to be underneath also. So yeah, just like that, nice and easy. Show you that when I come to it anyway. Probably another week or two off that one. So let's set this upper ledger up down here. Jay's already set a 5 foot up. So we'll send the sleeve into the next bay, which it already is. Send that tube down here, Bez, flush with the end of that wall. Right down. Now that's in a separate bay there. So yeah, set a 5 up now and we'll crack on. Back with your in, guys. So now we've set all the 5s up all the way down. We always go to the furthest end of your tube, furthest end of your tube, furthest end of your tube. And you can just link all that up, fill all the gaps in, level all the legs in properly down there, brace it all up, start marking your boards out again. You know the score, man. Did it all on the back. So we're back with his in a min, man. Bears along as well, grab 2, Jay. So what I've done now, I've measured this in, 37.5. I did go 37, just in case these inside boards didn't fit. So I've just worked it out, and there is enough room. So I'll measure that, 37.5, just like that. Now, with your leg, which is 2 inches, and your 2 boards, which is 18 inches, we need 20 to the outside here. So as long as 20 fits in there, which it does, you're gonna have the inch gap like I said. The inch gap, like I said, it's gonna run so parallel down here. For once, the buildings are exactly the same width, both ends. So we know now it's gonna be a 2, 4 and a 2, perfect. Little tiny gaps for the shit gaps. That's it, sweet. Let's get all the legs installed in here now. Like I said, make sure they're staggered. Where that 13 is, along is going in here. That end doesn't matter because it's not the table. That other one there needs to be a 13. Them other 2 and the outside 2 don't really matter. So yeah, while they're doing that, I'll set this ledger up here. Same measurement here as what we've done there. 37.5, straight to there. Bish bash bosh, smashing it. Absolute smashing it. What are you laughing at? Cinnamon, guys. Love you all, swear to God. Right, so now come the other end of the gable. When we've got to here, I've run 2 legs. The end of this, in line with that leg. In line with that leg. Make sure your singles are on the back side. These boards are going to start from here now. These short boards are going to sit on top of these. So as long as we've got 6 foot boards all clipped down, that'll be nicely. But like I said, I'm going to put a little butt to the edge of this wall. Afterwards, take it out, stick a long back in it. Worst comes to worst, this gap's too big, which is only like 5.5, 6 foot. Where this meets up, 19 from there, 21 on your ledger, sorry, 21 on your leg, 19 on your ledger. We'll have a leg at 21 there, so it's split the difference. Your ledger will start again behind your leg, reverse ledger, bish bash bosh, right down. So yeah, don't think it'll need the legging for now. The gap's not that big to be fair, but when this return goes in, I probably will stick one in the corner and start a fresh leg there, then so on, so on. Every 5 foot, bish bash bosh, savia. Bez has put that butt in there. We're gonna brace up here. Got some braces down there, I need to go and grab them. I can take this out now to 5's it in the wall. Start bracing from this corner, and we can start trannying. 2 of your ledges have become your transoms, if you look. So 4 brick gap, 4.5 brick, another transom around here, and your 5th one will be where your board's gonna land again. So yeah, we're good to go. Brace this one up when a transom's hitting the wall, so it pushes it into the wall, nice and tight. And yeah, just repeat the process, guys. That'll be the first 13-foot section done, and focus on the next 13-foot section, like I keep saying. I'm gonna drill it in your heads. I'd rather tell you than not tell you. But stick in your brain, man. So yeah, let's have you, man. Let's get it all sorted now. Braces in, trannies in, start boarding. Let's have you. So now we're nearly carried on with 1 set of transoms. Well, because this inside's getting boarded also. We're gonna stick that one to there. Just like that. Double each one up, all the way down. And yeah, we're good to go. Throw the board on, see where it lands. 5th one, double up also. Have some more measure for your boards. I know, yeah. So now, them 4 sets of transoms are in. This is just a temporary board. We'll use this as a toe board. I need to get a pack of boards from the yard, like I said before. Make sure it's on the nail at the end. Here's your 5th transom, going in there, just like that. So when this one's installed, stick another one, either that side or this side. Even it out so the nail runs in the middle of the 2 5s, keeps it nice and flush. Here's one on JJ. Stick that in there. Connect all the singles onto there. That's your first fleet done. Brace is already in. So yeah, there's one fleet done. Continue the next 13 foot, continue it again, and we'll be at the corner before we know it. Now some 5s and braces are in. Take any of these out you don't need in. What Jay? Bish bash bosh. So yeah, just carry on all the way down now. Back with your cinnamon, guys. Hope you're still watching. When you're doubling transoms up, I've put them 2 into each other like that, which I shouldn't really. Sometimes your 5 can still move. It's nice to have them both running the same side. So your 2 singles, when they're touching like that, it's not gripping on that one instead of your tube, if you understand that. Sometimes when that's gripping that lap here before it's hitting the tube's still loose. But that's nice and tight, I don't need to worry about that. So I'll install this one first. This is my butt-up tube for the next fleet of boards. Give that a little tap out. Tighten them off like that. I'll just pull that one up to it now. Now when that's on the back, it can't really touch at the top here. Don't know if you can see that. But yeah, stops it just staying loose. So obviously if it starts rolling, the boards are going to start moving. Cause some trap ends, man. Seriously hurt someone. Especially people who don't know what they're looking for. Like the bricklayers and that. They're not concentrating on whether these are moving, they're just walking down, loading the stuff out. Literally that simple. Yeah, nice one for listening, guys. I do appreciate all of you, man, honestly. Especially my subs, man. Right. All the tranners are in down there. First fleet's marked out. We've come back down this end. 37.5 again. Try and make sure this ain't going to land at 19 here. Your sleeve or your ledger needs to sit on there. You'll have to start underslinging for nothing. Pointless. 37.5. Install this now. Continue that process all the way down, double your tranners up, couple more braces, gable's all done. We'll build the other gable in, then focus on the front after. But yeah, be back to Zinneman, guys. Get some legs installed now. So now, that's the full gable completed. Like I said, after showing you that first 13 foot section, repeat the process all the way down. You can clearly see now, it's 3 sections, right the way down, nice and equal braces. So yeah, that's the full gable done. We'll go around this side, throw this gable in, probably board and handrail most of it, and start throwing this front end down here. We've got the pads here. I'll mark all the pads out. If you look at the back, you can see where all the legs are. Just copy the pattern, and it'll land exactly the same as the back then as well. Like I keep saying, equal braces and that. It looks nice and neat. I know it's only scaffolding, like I said as well, but I like to be neat. It looks good. Makes you look better in my eyes. Makes you look like you know what you're doing, not just throwing crap anywhere you want. So like I said as well, when this ledger comes to here, my outside ledger will come to here. It doesn't matter now because that's underneath. You don't need to link these boards into them boards that are going on that house. These boards are going to run underneath. These boards can sit onto these boards wherever you want, and then these boards that start here will sit onto these boards. As long as we come 5 foot past here, you're sweet. And then wherever the outside ledgers meet, drop a corner leg so your handrail can go double 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 double. It just chases round nice and neatly, man. So yeah, let's crack on with the other side and we'll start throwing the front and baying. Hope you still hang about, man. See how we build the bay as well from scratch. Cinnamon, guys. Right, back round the other side now. Garage is a bit tight. I'll have to undersling something round, step it back out to a 2 and a 4. I'll still go with 2, and whatever I can fit in there, I'll make suit, handrail it off, step it back out to your 4 boards width all the way down. We know that the block works 10 to centre, so we've just counted 10 without even working it all out. Straight to the centre here. That's where your peak's going to be again. Set all the pads up again, throw this side in and get onto the front. Catches in them in, baby. Right, put all the pads out. The outside leg on most of them are landing here. So I put a board underneath, sat it on that board, kept it nice and flush. That's taking all the weight underneath. If any land the other side, I just pull the board across, sit it flush, then this will take all the weight right here. We'll have to see as we go when I get all my measurements bang on. Don't like how it looks, to be honest with you. Might have to pack the stones up, put another pack under there, but then this ain't going to be touching nothing. I don't want it to start bouncing, to be honest with you. So I'll have to scrape all them pads flat, Get all them legs in. If any do go past, like I say, I'll pull the pads over, pack it up properly the other side. So we'll get all the inside ledger in now, see what we can do with it. Let's have you. Right, let's have you then. Underneath, just like the other gable, look along the course, it's about there. Get your bolt in line with that. Stick that there, pull this long out, Jay. Send it to you, man. There you go. Nice and flush on the end, JJ. A little bit to me. Is that all right? Nice, kidder. Right, let's tighten her up. Little kick in. No, mate. Sweet that is, mate. Stick that in there. Lean that on there a sec. Gives a level in those, Jay, as soon as you can. So I can set this end up, mate, yeah? About to take my jumper off. Absolutely roasted. Down a little bit. Smidge. A little bit more. Oh, too much. Nice. Tighten that. Get your brace in, bolt down, don't forget. Level your legs straight in, knock it out, kid. Give it a tap with your spanner, it'll go out. Tap your single though. Single on that, watch that, it's gonna fall. Level that in, just like that. Nice. This is moved now. Jay's pulled his end out. Undo it. Give it a tap up. Just like that. Tighten it back off. Install these legs now. Be back with you in a minute. So now, them 3 legs are in the first 20 foot. Bang the sleeve again. Come down to this end. Jay's getting 3 5s now. I'll get a couple of singles ready, hang them on the wall ready, make another staff up because we took them apart. If we change them staffs back to the 19, 18 will do for now anyway. It still fits 2 boards, but on the front we need to change them back. It's better anyway for the tight bit on the garage, you know what I mean? So we'll get 3 or 4 boards in there now hopefully. But yeah, let's set this end up here now. Make sure we go 18 here though, Jay, as well. The staff's going to run out. We need another staff at 18 centre. I normally go 19, but we've used 2 staffs that are already 18, so we're just going to carry on how it is. It'll still fit 2 boards in. It's 18 to centre, so that means your boards are going to land centre, right there. Your legs are there. Still fit, nice and easy. Set this end up then. Back with you in a minute. Right, legs in place. Lock down your course. About the 13th on the gables, 14th on the front and backs. Slot his end in. Pull your legs to where it needs to be. It's going to be 20 again this time. Your ledge is 18. You add in a 2-inch one from there to there, which gives you the same width as what a leg would be, if you think about it. Tighten the front up. Jay, get a 5, temp that sleeve up before we even carry on. Don't want it running out. So we'll level that back in now to the sleeve, put a little temporary 5 foot, pick the sleeve up level from that leg to the sleeve, and then we'll level this ledger off that. Be nice and straight that way. Instead of dipping in the middle, we'll put all the legs in and the ledgers are running down like that. So yeah, gives them in, we'll be with you. So now that's all leveled in. Put my butt on again, put my temporary brace in, which obviously I keep saying I'll be coming back out after. We've got a long in down there, don't forget, the 6 legs in the middle need to be staggered again. 2 on the end don't matter, them 2 that end don't matter. So yeah, we'll stagger these, 13 and along there, and then we'll be back with you. Gives them in then, guys. Right, so now all these legs are in, all the way down, that's all the inside ready. I've just measured from here. I could get my ledger there, but then we ain't tightening the doubles at the back. So what I'll do, we'll start from here, stick a 5 foot close to the wall, measure it 37.5, then I'll make sure we go 3 boards in here so we can get our spanners or drills behind here. So like I said, if we go there, we're not tightening them off, and I'm not using singles side on like most people do. It's illegal, I'll get pulled on it, it's not worth the risk. So like I say, we'll start here, undersling it in there, get the legs where they need to be, as long as there's 3 boards to get around that corner. Next lift, I'll spur all up over the garage or drop legs inside. I remember the last one we did, the corner leg for the back, if you see the legs there, ended up being here, and 1 here, then it went back to normal here. Or if it doesn't work and the legs land on the wall, I'll be spurring it all up, punching all up, and hopefully you can see something new off that as well. Yeah, Jaden, you set a 5 up here, I'll set a 5 up down there, get the outside ledger in, and we'll start bracing up, sorting the underslings out. Back with you in a minute, peeps. So now I've laid my long down from the garage. It is going to go past, but I'm going to stop the scaff here on this transom here. Let's go into this one here. So I've set my other one up here. Get a single, you know the score, hang it there. Get a single, JJ, down your end, knock all that paint off as well, don't want it slipping afterwards. We'll install this ledger, get the legs and braces in. I'll sort all the undersling out when all that end's complete. Can work our way down here, get onto the front today. We're messing around again, sorting boards out, more long from the yard. Like I say, we're running a transit, we can't fit much on it. We're gonna have to do another trip to get a set of stairs, another pack of boards. It's gonna be a day and a half on one base out. Shouldn't even take a day to complete this, to be honest with you, 3 of us. But oh well, is what it is. It's not our fault I'm messing about. Right, while I'm here, get that in, JJ. Straight in. Just keep it flush with the garage, it's getting underslung anyway. Measure that. 37.5, just like that. We've gone 18 now, so there's more sticking out on the 5 than there should be. But it doesn't really matter. To be honest with you, that'd be nice now when it lands onto these, right on the end of this little lip here. So yeah, good to go. Let's install some legs now. Like I say, bang some braces and trannies in. Batteries in a minute. Right, it's both ends set up, both middle legs. We've had to use a 5 to level it in because it's saggy like your nan's. We're going to drop another leg in here now, and then undersling all this. 2 more legs in there, a couple of short transoms in between. Drop another leg here. I'm going to start my fleet from here, touching the leg, because when I install the leg here, it can't run through past that leg. So I start it again, another transom here, touch the leg, and I'll have a short fleet going that way. Start a fresh fleet from here, and it'll run all the way down to this corner. It'll be nice and easy. So we'll start trannying from that end. There's no point putting too many in here because I'll just be moving them all. So there's 5 under each board instead of 6 or 7. It's pointless, absolutely pointless. But yeah, let's have you then. Sort this undersling out. Right, we're ready to put this undersling in. I've installed another leg there. There's not one in line with it, but there'll be one here after when I put my undersling in, because I like my handrail returning properly. So these 2 are still in line. That leg will be braced. So yeah, let's have you. Stick that in there. Give me as much as you got, Jay, so you can get a little leg on the end. Go out a bit as well. Out. About there. Stick that there. I'm going to hang another 5 here, nice and tight to each other, so I can get another single on this. Just gives it more support. Now what you want to do, you want to be measuring 27.5 to centre. 3 boards now, 9, 18, 27. I give it ½ an inch, just so you've got that little bit of play in your boards. Jay will do the same. We'll tighten that up now. I'll get another leg here. This will have 2 little butts returning round the scaff here. Like I say, I'll start my boards from here, so a short fleet can come up to this leg that side, start on this leg this side, and there'll be no falls, because this will all be handrailed and toe boarded off. Nice and neat. That'll do nothing in there. That'll be toe boarded off. No falls off the side. No shite can fall down. So yeah, we'll get another leg on this now. 27.5 centre, yeah? Out, inside, centre. Just double check it. Yeah, man. So we'll drop another leg in line with this one, another long tube, depending if we're going to spur up or not, or take it up the same all the way up, which I might just take it all the way up like this. There's enough room to get around there. They'll only be building the corner here. It's not many brick all the way up, to be honest with you. So I'll probably leave it like this. If I wasn't leaving it like this, I'd have short legs in here, so we can send the top lift over and all the boards would run out to 4 board wide. There'd be no gaps in between. There won't be a gap to even get a leg in if you wanted to. So yeah, we'll send it up just like this. Let me install these legs now, drop another leg here, and yeah, we're good to go. Start trannying, brace up, off we go. I'll show you when this is all completed how it looks, nice and neat as well. So yeah, gives them in, guys. Right, all the underslings in, we braced it underneath here. All the transoms are in, then 2 legs are in. We started the brace from the corner of the building still. Now you'll understand why I've had these here. So what you do now, these boards are going to butt up to that leg. So these boards are going to touch these boards to the back of the leg. So this outside board will go to there. These 3 will slot in suit, and then 2 insiders. So you can understand now why I've built them like that. And then start a fresh fleet from here. This will be on the nail on your other band. Your fleets will start from here now. And then you can just send all that way. There'll be no gaps here, no gaps there. This board will come to there, flush with the side of that board and the side of that leg. And then them 2 will just link up in line. So then we'll carry on all the way down here, and then it'll just do a little return, just round there like that. Nice and neat, no gaps, nothing to fill in. Nice and easy. Right, let's fill some of these in, JJ. 1, 2, 3, this is your 4th, Johnny. I'll chuck a board on here in a minute, you're gonna see exactly what I mean. Get this in here. Just like that. Get one of my boards, brand new boards as well. Right, that leg needs bracing behind you, Jay. Get a 6 foot wire, chuck this on, kid. So now, this will go here, just like that. And your other 3 will slot in like them 3. There'll be no gaps. If there is any gaps, you can cover it with your toe board here. That might need a little knock over. If I didn't give it the 1/2 inch, it'd be nice and flush, but I can't be arsed stamping all my boards in when I get up to the 4th lift, like everybody has to. So yeah, you'll see from above afterwards when I walk around exactly how neat that's going to look when it's all in place. So now that's there. This is where my new fleet's starting. Take that out, get it under my nail there, swap it around, just there, and there you go, starting your fleets. Jay can brace that now. I'll brace this one also. Boom, carry on, and we're on to the front. No messing about. This will link up to there. I've already looked down, see which ledger this course is on. I know what ledger that course that ledger's on. Boom, no messing. Let's get it braced up, get a swayer where the table's going every time. So like I say, your swayer goes all the way up to the 5 lifts that are on the gable ends. Yeah, we're good to go. Let's have you, man. Like, if you haven't heard already, this is your table, obviously. The swivel's got the brace at the bottom of the leg. That swivel's got that brace at the bottom of the leg. So now, chase your brace, top of this one, or top of that one. Doesn't really matter. They're both within this certain bay lengths. Stick that one on top there. So now the bottom's got this middle leg. So each one of these now have all got the bottom of the leg that are going along the table, apart from the inside. Doesn't really matter. But if you were to put one on the inside, you'd come from the top there now, down there, and you'd come from the top here, down there. That's how you chase a brace. Just a little tip for you, in case you were wondering what chase a brace is. So whichever way you're looking at your outside of your legs, it'd be top right, top right, top right, top right, all the way around, chased all the way up. Just like that, nice and easy. Luckily, they're just past that lip, just in there, so all the weight's literally on the lip and the board. If it was any further over this way, I'd have to pack some sort of, probably stone the centre, and get it nice and flat to put the pads on. But that's sweet, that is. Be surprised how much weight that board takes, especially when it's packed up with another pack underneath. So yeah, let's get filling in, sleeve this up, set another end up. Running out of time today, been messing around all day getting gear. Managed to get 3 sides done for now. We've got about an hour left, hour and a half or something. See what we can get done. Might set the front up, get some more gear from the yard ready for the morning, and then yeah, I'll be back to finish it off. Back with you in a minute, guys. Right, ready to set this outside ledger up now. Got another little trick for you. Make sure your 5 foot is a 5 foot. If you look at the outside of the scaff, the 5 runs to the outside of the legs. So all I do, I don't think I mentioned this one today, stick a 5 on the floor. Now all you need to do is make sure that outside ledger, and then when I sleeve this ledger up, it's going to come past that 5 foot. That way you can keep it nice and neat, so there's nothing sticking out. It's nice to have a foot rule, but sometimes you just can't go with the foot rule. So you'll be poking them out 2 feet, 3 feet at a time. Just makes your scaff look a mess, man. Stick that in there now. Have a little look there. That's way too big. So what I'll do, I'll see where that 5 foot is now. I won't mind it there because this is underneath. We're gonna have a leg on here also, which a leg will probably be there. So I'll get a tube now, 12 inch shorter than that, maybe a bit more, 14 inch. It'll be bang on for this return then. That one down there sticking out, don't forget, a lot more, because I'm gonna go 5 foot past the furthest building. So then them boards that you can see there will have 8 foots or 9 foots on the end, and then it'll go back that way and they'll all sit on top. All right, take this out, Jay. Let's get a smaller tube. Be back in a sec. So now I've changed that. The leg's gonna be there. Nice little bit sticking out. Should have 25 mil sticking through your double or your single, just so it can't come out. Exact tape, JJ. Measure it in, 37 and a half. Look at that, 37 and a half, to centre, from the inside. Tighten that. Stick a leg here, stick a leg there. carry on with your boards. Nice and easy, man. We're on to the front in a minute. See what we can get done before we go. No messing about, let's have you. So now, them legs are gone in, my leg's gone in, Jay's doing his. Brace this end, that's all your braces in place. Your swayer's already in. 3 of your trannies are in, so we need a 4th one. Chuck another board on, put it under your 5th one. I'm gonna go swiv with this so I can get a 5 foot in it. 6s are quite big. We ain't got enough room on the pads there to keep it nice and flush. So this way, I can choose what height I need it. Keep it nice and flush then as well. 5 foot, probably reach the ledger. But there's not enough sticking through for me. I want it right to the end, toward the leg, nice and neatly. Especially if they're on the lip where they are now. So yeah, this side's nearly done. Chuck the ledgers right the way down in a minute. If the back's on top, I do the front on top. My gable's underneath, like I say. So I'll sleeve this straight up, sit it on the 2 ledgers, pick the middle up right where I need it, put the pads out exactly the same as where the back were. You can see them straight through. Pad there, start middle, both ends, fill the gaps in, like I say. Tempo this up, get all your legs on the inside, then we'll build the outside after that. So yeah, be back with you in a minute. Smack as much of this in as we can. Let's go. Right, ready to link the front up now. I've got 2 long ready, corner to corner. Get a sleeve on the inside. There you go, sir. Nice one, brother. Straight in there like that. Straight in there like that. Just put the leg right next to it. Make sure it's reaching the outside ledger. It's also reaching the outside ledger. Tighten this up. Get us a temporary 5, Bezerman. Tighten that straight off. Make sure it's roughly, normally it goes just under these boards at 19. Just like that. Temp the middle up with a 5 foot, just like you do with your transoms. Just like that. Have a little look down it, little pinch up. Tighten that off there a minute. Tighten that off there, nice berry. And check. If it is running out slightly, which most of the time it is, you can't get them absolute bang on the right height. Level this side. It looks good, doesn't it, this one? Level that side. And just make it meet in the middle, so you can't see it with the naked eye. No one's going around sticking levels on stuff. Don't get me wrong, it is nice if it's banged on level. But let's check the middle here now. Right, that needs a lift up there. If this side says it needs a lift up, we're doing well. That needs a little lift up. It might be slightly out. So we'll pinch that up there now. Look down the course again. About there. Wait there, let me check it for level. Check it for level again. Little pinch up still. If this says a little pinch, I'll pull it down in a minute, excuse me. Right, it's just level, so leaving that out now. Down a smidge, Bez, yeah, does it look? Right, drop that. It's about an inch out, side to side. Not too bad. Probably because we've all been using different levels. Best to use one level all the way around to get an accurate reading. So what we'll do now, pick the middle up, pick the middle up. So that's the three legs, nice and equal. Then fill all the gaps in, set some transoms up, brace it all in properly. Yeah, it was sweet. We'll go with that. Just give it a pinch up here and we're good. All right, batteries in a minute. So now, when all the staffs are on, I need to put a couple of temporary braces in just for now. I've picked the middle up. The middle's got a temp on, Jay's picked the other middle up. So then we'll go to the middles again, pick the middles up and then do both ends. That's all the sag, out the tube. It looks nice and level this time for once. Thank God. So yeah, let's install all these legs now. See what we can get done. That's got a temp on for now. I will put that in a minute now. Just like that. Just like that. If you look through the back, see the legs in line. Nice and neat, nice and neat. Not much more to do tomorrow now. Have a loading bay. I need to sort some stairs out as well, like I was saying. It's gonna take me a while just sort the gear out, to be honest with you. But yeah, I'm not gonna show much on this front. Just repeat everything that I've done around the sides. This video is going to be too long if I carry on recording everything we're doing. Just follow suit, don't forget where your braces are going. Run your outside ledger 37.5 again. Just keep following suit. Like I say, I'll show you this corner when I get to it. So I'm going to sleeve all this up right out to here, like I keep saying. So yeah, I'll be back with you in a minute when half of this is built, just to show you how it's looking. And we'll see what we can get done for now, finish it off tomorrow. See you soon, guys. Right, so now, got all the outside ledger in, 37.5. It's linked up to that corner. Keep saying it, but I'm gonna drill it in your heads, man. Sleeves in a separate bay here, opposite side of the leg. I've started middle of the building for the loading bay. This is the middle leg. It's gonna have 5 legs in. So there's one in the middle, in line, leveled in, measured from here now, which Jaden's measuring. 900 to centre a bolt. This is our design. Check your design if you don't know your measurements, but ours are 900, they're the same every time. We've got 900 once, 900 twice. 2 legs this side, 2 legs that side. Both of your end legs now. This will be a long, that one will be a long. And that's all your outside done. And then we'll obviously brace up, like I keep saying. Put all the 6s through the windows, put all your 5s in. Then your outside ledger now. The inside, I'm never too fussed about because there's 2 legs right next to each other taking the weight. When this is measured in, on the outside of your scaffold, wherever two ledges cross, I always install another leg. I don't care if there's one here or one right to the edge of the wall. Even though it's about 300 from, I always install another leg. This is just to catch your handrail when we're up there, to make it nice and neat on the corners. You're not hanging two handrails on each other, just hanging off 2 singles. Never looks good. Always has a bit of sag in it, especially with it being aluminium. So like I said, I've sent this past 5 feet, ready for next door. I'll sleeve that one up to meet this one. They're staggered bays by the time I have a leg here and a leg there. That one will be in the centre of these. We'll have a ledger then, running underneath these boards afterwards to set this next building up. But like I say, I'm not going to record too much on this. Video's dragging on a bit. I'll install all the legs now, get a few braces in, show you what it looks like before we start the bay. And straight after, me and Jaden will build the bay in. Then yeah, I'll show you how to build the bay if you've not seen it already. But don't forget, this is our design for a bay. Yours might not be 900s. Our loading bay gates fit perfect at 900, 900. And obviously, because we're aluminium, they're always shorter bays. You could have bigger bays, depending, probably 4 legs in yours if you're using steel. But yeah, we'll show you in a minute where we're up to. We'll get building the bay in. Give them in, guys. Right, so now Jay's set all these up. The 900s, they're all perfect. I've checked them. I'm going to get him to get a 13 now, strapped along the bottom, 300 from the floor, anywhere within 300. Then that'll hold all them legs nice and flush. I've not put many transoms in yet because I like only 5 underneath my board, so there's not 7, 8 underneath each board. If you imagine this, if it was going 20 lifts, and you're doing 8 transoms under each board, by the time you get to the top, you've got like 40 more transoms than you ever needed. And when you're doing a load list, it's normally bang on to your load list, so you'll start running out of gear, wondering why you haven't got any 5s left over. But we have plenty of 5s. I don't actually need to do that. I can put 10 under it if I wanted to, but we'll stick to 5. So what I'm going to do now, install all my 6s where they need to go, because these have to go in place. Doesn't matter where these are under the board, sorry. And yeah, we'll fill in the gaps with 5s, 5 under each fleet. Even if there's a 6 in the way, I'll still put another 5 in place, so there's 5 5s under each board. And the front will be fully boxed in. Start bracing up. When we've got the ledger in the bottom here, we're going to get some braces, pull back to the ledger or underneath, it doesn't really matter. I like to go to the ledger, supports the bay a bit more. So yeah, I'm going to sleeve this end up now. Bang a sleeve on that, little butt to here. These boards will be coming to the end, short boards from them to here, as long as they're sticking past the nail and the band. We'll start the 5 foots. Your 5 foots never come past the wall, only your ledgers are past the wall, clearly. Your 5 foots always start from the edge of your wall or just a little bit back, 300 from your node if you can. I'm not too fussed about that because your bay lengths are what takes the weight. Your 5s will sit anywhere on here, but if you can do, keep your 5s 300 from your node point. This is your node point, this is a solid point. You'll understand if you do your courses what a node point actually is. So yeah, let's get cracking on. Sleeve this up now, get boarding out, get bracing up. We'll show you how to build a loading bay. JJ's going to lead the way, trust me. Let's see what he's learned in 6 months. Let's have you guys, let's have you. Right, now as you can see, like I said, all my 6s are in. Started the first 5, my second 5, my third 5. That's landing as a 5 foot, so that's my 4th one. So our board's going to come roughly here. But now, I always put a 5 in before we install a brace. Because you imagine if you put a brace on that inside now, then your ledger can still move. It's not giving you the right width for your scaff and 19 from the wall because it's got movement in it. So if you clip your 5 down first, get your brace, push it into the wall, tighten your swivel off. And if you lean on your brace a little bit at the bottom when you tighten it, it pushes it through the gate, gives it a nice pressure tie off the wall. So now, come from this end, if you look at the back, See where the board already is. We know the back's worked out as 2 fleets and an 8-foot fleet, so we'll do the same on the front here. It's exactly the same length, so we know now it's 2 fleets and an 8-foot fleet. Start that from there. Jay will put a 5 under the end of the nail here at the end of the band. That's the first fleet marked out. I'll install 2 braces, like I say, every other leg and both ends. But we've got an add amount of legs again, so it's going to land both ends anyway. So yeah, let's get this all braced up now. We're definitely onto the bay in a minute. Give me a sec, guys, I'll be with you, man. Right, that's all marked for boards. Jay's sorting us a swayer down that end now. Like I keep saying, I keep repeating myself, but what you got to remember is 60% of my viewers are all still new viewers, so I've got to repeat myself. The ones that are returning, you're going to hear me repeat myself a lot, but you just have to bear with me, man. It's the people that are coming on my channel are still new people. They're not hearing what I said on the last few videos. So when he's put that swayer in, it should be every 5 bays. 6 with us because we go 5-foot bays, 5 with yous because you go 1.8 bays. So now there'll be a swayer on the loading bay, so that's going to act as another bay down this end, so we don't really need another swayer on this bit. Still going to install my leg in the corner here, but when I've set these transoms up, these 10-foot fleets are going to stick out. Because the board's in the way, I'm going to have to temporarily put 5s in under here, out the way of where my ledges are going to be, so afterwards I can slot my ledges under and carry on round that way. If you look at the damp course, they're engineering brick, that's 3i. That's 3i. These will run exactly the same height. A metre off that slab will land flush with this one. If that house was higher than this one, that house was lower, obviously that'd step up, of course. You'll have a little step on, so we can work out the lift heights all the way up on that one. So yeah, I've double trannied this here. I've said it a few times in another couple of videos, but I always double tranny when there's a short fleet going on, so it doesn't trap end when the board slides back. But yeah, we're going to board this off camera now. Bez is going to do all the handrail. Me and Jay are going to smash the bay in. We're literally nearly there. Be back with you soon, guys. Nice one. Right, so now we've got most of the boards on the job. Handrail's already going in. Temporary handrail here, so Bez can't walk down this end while there's no handrail installed. What I normally do, these boards are in the way at the moment. I normally set these ledges up 19, 37.5 and install the legs where they're going, and normally handrail this section off, but because they're in the way, we'll put some temporary tubing for now, temporary legs just to hold these boards. We're going to temporary handrail the front off, stop it here, sleeve it up, put 2 5s in so they can come back out afterwards, literally just so they can walk around there and there's no falls through the scaff. So yeah, we'll board this out now. This is all temporary. Like I say, them boards are in the way. We'll slide these out after while he takes the boards out of the way, just so we don't catch the scaff, rip it all off the floor, off the wall, you know the score. Me and Jay are going to start this bay, get it smashed in, man. 20 minutes, we'll be done, man. Back with you in a sec, guys. Thank you. Guys, honestly, do me a favour, man. I love you all, promise you. Anyone watching, anyone who's already subbed. If you haven't subbed, smash that sub for me, man. We're growing a little bit quicker since I've been doing tutorial videos. You're going to learn a lot from me, man. It's only basic work for now, but I will get on some proper jobs. Teach you a lot more about part 2 work. I know a bit about advanced work. I'm not advanced myself, but I know how to do it. So yeah, get smashing the likes, smash the subs, man. Hit the dislike, whatever you want, man. Thank you, guys. Honestly, appreciate every single one of you, man. Catch us in a minute, guys. Right, so now we're on the bay. I'm gonna checker all this, put my punching doubles on, ready for my next lift and my 5s to go up, flush with the next lift. Sort the corners out, double underneath, 5-foot outers in Aberdeen. Same this side, I'm gonna build one side, JJ's gonna build the other. He's not got his harness on, so he's gonna stay on the floor while we get up and snag everything else off. So yeah, let's get the Aberdeen in, set the outside leg up. I'll tell you the measurements to the leg, and then we'll set all the kicker up properly. I loosened this before, just level the leg in. Forgot to tighten it back up. Right, let's have you then. Let's go. Show you when this is in a minute, give you some measurements. Let's have you. So now I'll put my 5-foot in. Check it's nice and flush, nice and straight. Looks good to me, that. I've got a good eye, but there is ways of getting it all nice and square. Like I say, you can get a base plate, chuck it on there, see the squareness of it, line it in. Or there's a measurement trick that you can do. I'll show you that another time. Let's get this measured in. 56.5, 2 outside. You need 54 in between the legs. So that would be in between the legs at 54. But I've worked my measurement out to go 56.5, bolt to bolt. I always like to go bolt to bolt. Just works out a lot easier. You can hook your tape on then as well, instead of trying to get a magnet one. If you've got steel, you can get a magnet one. We use alley. You obviously can't use a magnet on it. Not magnetic at all. But yeah, let's get this leg installed now. Jaden's doing the same the other side. He'll go 56.5, bolt to bolt as well. Install his leg. Then I'll set my 5s up along the bottom, get the legs nice and tight, level it in and out, chuck the outside ledger in, chuck the kicker in. We're good to go. Start bracing up, get some legs in, tranny it all, plan brace it all. There we go. Well, plan brace it, then tranny it. You know what I mean. Let's have you then. Let's get a leg installed here. Right, so my Aberdeen's in. This ledger's on top. So this ledger goes on top. By the time you sit your dubs on, that works out the same height, as long as this is level. I chuck my 5 across the bottom. This is underneath. So I do my bottom kicker lift underneath. What we're gonna do now is brace the corners up to get it nice and solid. Jail brace this corner up, install these 3 legs, couple of plan braces, checker them all at the same time. You might as well. And then yeah, we're ready for trannies. Nearly there guys, skizz them in, show you the end result. Right, brace went in, outside's nice and level. Plan braced to the corner as well, keeps it from going left to right. Checkered everything, all these are checkered, puncheons are all on. We've got 5 to strap along the bottom, but we're going to leave them out while we're putting the transoms in so we're not tripping over them as we're going. Just a little thing that I like to do. Some people like to put the middle one straight in, level the leg in and out. The job's nice and square, nice and parallel. So yeah, we'll start trannying. As we get to these legs, we'll chuck them in at the same time. Jay will come this way, I'll come this way, we'll meet in the middle. And yeah, put all the handrail in here. We're ready to put the gate on then. Not long now guys, nearly done. Catch you in a minute. All right then, so now, we put the Aberdeens across the bottom. 3 transoms on singles, your Aberdeens on doubles because they're load bearing. They don't need to be flush because there's nothing getting boarded out. Singles are nice and flush for your boards to sit on. 3 a bay, all the way down. All we need now, sway it this way, sway it that way, board it out, handrail this little section off. Temporary handrail the front of this. We can get up, install the gate. We're literally nearly there now. That's what she's looking like. I'll show you in a minute when the 2 swayers are on. Top to bottom, top to bottom. Nice and equal both sides. So yeah, there's your loading bay done as well. Easiest way to do it guys, honestly. Easiest way. Just follow your drawing. If you've got a drawing, picture the drawing. Do that every time. You can't go wrong. So yeah, I'll be back to you in a minute. Show you the final finishes. And we're good to go. See you in a minute guys. Right, we'll put them swayers on. They're all on the front of the loading bay. Temporary handrail across the top. All handrailed off. Temporary handrail down there. Should have a bottom one really, but the wall's there. You can't really fall under there. So yeah, we've got no inside clips. Got no clips for these. There's like one on the bin over there. We're gonna have to bring some from the yard tomorrow. We still need some for next door. We still didn't finish that plot with the inside clips. So yeah, put the loading bay gate on now. I'm gonna build a set of stairs. I'm gonna record that too. That'll be uploaded in the next video. So yeah, thank you for watching guys. Let's bang the gate on now. We're nearly there. 2 mins. So there you go guys. Brick guards on, gates on. Like I said, need some inside clips, sort them tomorrow. I wanted to show you something here before when the job was done. Just 2 more seconds. This is why I started my fleet from here. See how it's touching the leg? There's no gap. If we did put a gap, the gap would have to run all the way down the scaff. And then you'd be putting tube in just to fill any gaps in. So I started these from here, started a fresh 10-foot fleet from there. Look how neat it steps around. I could put a dead man here, a little tiny pack there. I probably will do that. Ain't got a little pack now, so I'm gonna have to cut it. So yeah, look how it steps around, nice and neat. If I really wanted to now, next lift, I could send that out, spur it all up, send it back to 4 boards, punch all up. I don't see the point. We've got plenty of room here now, plenty of room. So yeah, it's nice if you start your boards flush with your leg that you've put in the way. So like I say, there'd be no gap down your scaff. Looks nice and neat. 3 to a 4 border, best way to do it. If you go back into the video, you've probably already seen it because you've got this far, if you've got this far. So if you have got this far, smash that sub guys. You clearly like what I'm doing, man. I'm hoping to teach you a lot guys. Hoping to teach you a lot. I'll see you on the next video. See you soon, baby.